This is getting good when it comes to a fourth stimulus check. Let's get right into it and discuss all the details. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks again for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video so I can continue to keep you updated each and every day with all of this information that is changing rapidly. Thank you, and you surely want to make sure that you're subscribed so that we can reach 1 million subscribers right here on the channel by the end of the year. Because here's the thing. The more people that we have here in this community, the greater the impact and influence that we have going forward, especially as we call on Congress to issue additional stimulus checks and, more importantly, permanent raises to all of these benefits like Social Security, retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, SSI, and VA benefits. Thank you. I truly appreciate it. And I just want to be here for you as your voice every single day, working as your advocate to do whatever we possibly can to get more relief to all of these beneficiaries and everybody who is low income in this community. Thanks again, everyone. Let's stick together through this, and we will continue to push forward and do whatever we possibly can to get more money and relief for everybody here. Thank you. Let's talk through this. So quickly, I want to give you an update on that petition that is floating around online right now calling for a $2,000 stimulus check. We've talked about this petition many times before, but I like to keep you updated on this thing because it continues to move forward, gaining a lot of signatures, and it is getting a lot of momentum going forward right now. In fact, I looked at it yesterday morning, and I looked at it again just a short time ago. It has gained over 23,000 signatures in the last 24 hours. That's pretty nice momentum right there, right? So here's the thing. I want to give you an update. If you haven't signed it yet, and if you just so happen to be interested in supporting the petition, I will link it down below in the description where you can go there and you can check it out for yourself if you're interested. So let me update you on this. It is now over 2,660,000 signatures. That's pretty nice momentum right there. In fact, is maybe a month ago we were talking about this, and it was at about 2.3 million signatures. So in fact, right now there are actually 6 different petitions out there calling on a $2,000 stimulus check. Cumulatively, across all of these petitions, there's over 3 million signatures. However, this is the big one that many people are talking about, and this is the big one that we're trying to get over 3 million signatures. So this will be pretty good. I mean, this is awesome. However, this is what's interesting about it. Considering the momentum that this thing is getting lately, continues to point toward the fact that, hey, there's probably a lot of people out there right now who are really in need of an additional stimulus check, simply because there's a lot of people out there that are signing this thing all of a sudden. If there weren't that many people who needed another stimulus check, why would people be signing it, right? So I guess this just goes to prove the fact that there's a lot of people who need additional stimulus right now. Here's another thing that I've been focused on, and something else that I watch very closely on a weekly basis. Searches online for stimulus check number 4 have actually increased substantially over the last 2 or so weeks. In fact, leading up until then, it was just kind of flatlined the searches online, and all of a sudden over the last couple weeks here, searches for additional stimulus checks have really gone up quite a bit lately, which once again continues to point toward additional evidence that continues to make me think, hey, there's probably a lot of people out there right now who really, really need an additional stimulus check, which is why so many people continue to search for this going forward, right? So if somebody didn't need an additional stimulus check, they probably wouldn't be searching for it online, right? So let's just be real. So just the simple fact that these trending searches have gone up so much lately, it's making me think, wow, there's probably a lot of people out there who are being put into a position right now where it's like, oh, wow, yeah, this isn't looking so good. We need an additional stimulus check. And now they go to the internet and they say, hello, is there a fourth stimulus check? That was me typing on a keyboard, by the way. Hope you like that. Anyway, I've never done that before. But anyway, let's keep moving. So one other thing that I want to encourage everybody to think about, if you are just so interested in doing so, we are in a phase right now where we're getting a lot more momentum on stimulus check number 4. I mean, we are moving with this thing right now. It is getting pretty good. We need to keep the momentum up. If you just so happen to be interested in doing so, I would encourage you, go online and do a simple internet search. Search out the people who represent your state or your area, the people in the House, the senators who represent your area. maybe reach out to them, maybe by phone, call them, leave them a voicemail. Maybe you send them an email. Maybe, like I did, send them a letter. Do something to get attention on a fourth stimulus check. The more people that we can have reach out, the more impact that we're going to have, especially when these people are reaching out and these people, listen to their voicemails and they say, oh, wow, I got 100 voicemails today saying we need additional stimulus checks. We need permanent raises to benefits like Social Security. We need to reform SSI and raise benefits permanently to a minimum of 100% of the poverty level. But here's the thing. The fastest thing that they can do right now, that they can issue right away, would be a fourth stimulus check. That would be the easiest and fastest way for them to get money out to the people. Now, don't get me wrong. Permanent raises to everybody and all their benefits would also be really good. However, that's going to be a process that's going to take a little bit longer. They have to go through the whole congressional process. You know what I mean? It's going to take a bit longer. The same thing with the stimulus checks, but stimulus checks are something that they can issue relatively fast if they just so wanted to do so. And we already know they have these 2 stimulus packages currently on the table. These are their main focus right now. Their main objective during this time is to get these next 2 packages passed before they do anything else. This is all they're really focusing their energy and their attention on right now is these next 2 packages. So if we can reach out to them and remind them, a fourth stimulus check is very much needed right now. Let's get it done. Let's add it into the package. And let's keep reminding these people that we really, really need this. We need to keep pushing forward with this momentum right now because we have it behind us, kind of like a train running down the tracks right now. Once you get that momentum going behind that train, it's kind of unstoppable, right? It just keeps going down the tracks with very minimal effort. So that's kind of where we are right now with stimulus check number 4, and we need to keep it rolling. So here's what you can do if you're interested in doing so. Of course, only if you're comfortable doing so and only if you want to show additional support for a stimulus check. But here's what you can do. This is super easy. This is how I find all the information for the people that I send the letters out to. The letters that I've been drafting and sending out. By the way, the last one that I sent out, they should be getting it about right now. I sent it out late last week, so they should be getting it like right now, like today, tomorrow maybe, something like that. So they should be getting it like very soon here. So anyway, here's what you can do. Simply go online to any search engine. Just type in the person that you want and follow it up with like address, email address, phone number, something like that. And you will likely get their congressional office or their congressional phone number. You know what I mean? Like their office or their phone number in Washington. Sometimes you'll get like their field office, like in their district, like back in their home state or whatever. That'd be fine too. But realistically, they probably only check that when they're back in their area, which would be when they go home for their recess. Well, by then it might be not too late, but we want to get to them now. So a lot of times you can find their Washington information if you just do a simple internet search. Let me give you an example. Let's just say you wanted to contact Bernie Sanders. In my honest opinion, I probably think it's going to be someone like a Bernie Sanders who brings up stimulus check number 4. I don't know. He's kind of got it going on. Bernie, right? He's got a lot of different things going on. I kind of feel like it's going to be him that brings it up. Maybe it's somebody else, but I kind of feel like it's going to be Bernie that brings it up. But you could just go to the internet, any search engine, and you could just type in something like Bernie Sanders phone number, and you'll get his phone number right there for his office in Washington. Now, again, I just want to remind you, we are not looking for their personal information, okay? We don't want to know where they live. We don't want their home phone number or their cell phone number. You know what I mean? We're not looking for their personal information. We're looking for their office address. That's what we want to contact, right? We're not gonna start finding people's personal information. We're not gonna go to that extreme. We're not looking for that. We just want their office address so we can send them a letter, drop them just a quick phone voicemail on their phone, or maybe send them a quick email to their work email, right? That's all we're looking for. We don't want to send them out a personal email. That's not what we're going for here. We want to leave their personal information alone. Let's just go for their office stuff there. So anyway, if you're interested in doing so, the more people that we have moving forward and the more people we have reaching out on all of this, the greater the impact that we're going to have. Like I've said so many times, the more people we have here in this community, the greater the impact that we have, especially when we call out for all of this. Remember, think of like think of like any type of movement or something like that. Does a group of, let's just think of this. Like you have, I don't know, some people out in the streets, calling on something. I don't even know what. I don't even have an example for you. But let's just say you have a group of 10 people. Do they get a whole lot of attention? Well, not really. What if you had a group of 10,000 people? Would the media be there surrounding them with all their cameras and their microphones, interviewing people, and maybe a helicopter up above, surveying the thing and having it all over on the media? Yeah, of course. So that's what I'm saying is you get attention by having a lot of numbers, right? A lot of people backing up a movement. So that's the whole thing why I keep saying the more people we have here, the greater impact that we have going forward, especially as we call on them to issue additional relief for all these people, right? And now here's another key pro tip. You could call it a stimulus check. When you reach out, you could say, hey, we need a stimulus check. But even more powerful, call it a survival check. How are they going to deny offering a survival check, right? They've called it a survival check, so you know what? It's fair game. Let's call it a survival check ourselves too, right? So anyway, I want to keep you updated with all this going on. We are in a phase right now where we're getting quite a bit of momentum behind stimulus check number 4 right now. And this is really good, especially as they are starting to put the final pieces of the puzzle together when it comes to this next massive $3.5 trillion stimulus package, which is where we expect them to add this infamous 4th stimulus check right into it. So hope that helps you out. Make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video. Share this one with your friends, family, social media. Let's do whatever we can. I am here for you. I will continue to be your voice, and I will continue to work every single day as your advocate to do whatever we possibly can to get additional relief for everybody in this community and anybody who's maybe not in this community yet, but still waiting to discover us right here, which is why it's so important to share these videos with your friends, family, and social media. Thanks again, everybody. I truly appreciate you, and I'm here to help in any way that I can. I'll catch you again.